I have my camera so rigged right now. So we're just gonna pray that there's no fake wind inside my room because I will lose my camera. Okay, so today I'm coming to you guys with a chit chat, get ready with me, because there's just a lot on my mind. Let me turn off my phone. There's a lot on my mind, things that I've been seeing recently, things that like my friends and I have been talking about, just things that I want to put out there. And if this helps somebody, that is awesome, because you guys know I always have a lot to say. I'm just really talkative. I'm gonna be getting ready. I'm filming a mukbang later, so I'm not doing like a full face of makeup, but I don't want to look completely busted. I feel like I'm getting a tan. I don't know where this is coming from, but hey, I'm not mad at it. I probably need to start using my darker foundation soon. I don't want to use it today though, because it might look too red inside. But basically the focus of this chit chat, get ready with me, is going to be under the large umbrella of don't let social media fool you. I think today I was watching some talk show about Bow Wow putting up a picture to make it seem as if he was jumping on a private jet, when in actuality someone snapped a picture of him and he was flying commercially. Now, there's nothing wrong with flying commercially, but I think that the time we're in right now, I think a lot of us are just very focused on putting this perception of ourselves out there that is not always entirely true. And it's like this, it's just to, you know, make yourself be seen in a more favorable light. It's so that people will think highly of you. And that's not always a bad thing, but I think my issue with that is with social media, you know, you can basically live online and assume whatever persona you want. You can have a totally different life from the life that you actually live. And the problem with this, because, you know, if you just want to unauthentically live this life that's so different from the one you actually live, that's fine. The problem I have with it is anytime you have like a platform where people view your content a lot, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever, people are very impressionable. And the thing that I'm noticing is that people get stuck in this mindset of thinking that what they see online is real. And this isn't just about like Instagram, this is about YouTube as well. I don't know, just, you know, even with posting pictures on Instagram, especially with myself, as soon as I got this new iPhone and the camera quality is like, hello, I take about 100 photos before I post one on Instagram. Now, that's not to say that I'm living a fake life, but that means I want to put the best picture of myself out there, you know? But I think the thing that really bothers me is that there are lots of people who get the impression that people are living this lifestyle that they actually aren't. And then it makes people feel like, oh, well, maybe I'm not, you know, maybe what I'm doing isn't good enough. Maybe I'm not where I need to be in my life right now. And that's the problem I have with it. I mean, I can just say, and I'm not gonna go further into it, but a lot of what you see on YouTube is fake. A lot of it. And I know that firsthand. I'm not gonna speak on it, but you know, these friendships you see, different channels forming, a lot of it is all for YouTube. And it's really sad that people will literally get on YouTube and sell their soul for a paycheck. And I think that's why I'm just so content where my channel is. You know, YouTube for me started as something that was just fun. I started my channel after I had finished school. I believe, yeah, after I finished school, and I moved back to Atlanta for almost a year, I think, for some personal reasons. And I needed an outlet. I needed something where I could not vent, but just kind of an outlet, you know? And, you know, people, my friends had always been telling me for years, you should start a channel, you should start a channel, but I'm a really shy person, so the thought of putting my life out there on the internet never really, like, I never wanted to do that. So for me, I came into YouTube with the thought process of this is gonna be something that could potentially be cathartic, like it's fun, I can meet people. Why does this look like it's leaning? Okay, I think y'all are more straight now. I never started YouTube for the money or the fame, and I think that's why I've been able to just do what the hell I want on my channel. I don't do anything that compromises my morals, my integrity, who I am as a person. And if you ever meet me in real life, this is the real me. Like, this is how I am. Of course, when I'm doing more formal sit-down videos, I may put on the professional voice, but like vlogs or these type of style videos, this is what you get. Like, and so for me, because I'm not using this as a way to, you know, live off of, I think I get to be more of myself. Now that's not to say that, oh, the money isn't good. I mean, YouTube does pay you, but unless you have tons of views, it's not enough to live off of. And I said that before in the video that I posted about how to start a YouTube channel. And I think, you know, a lot of times people go into this thinking, oh, I'm gonna get some fame, I'm gonna get lots of money, so they start doing whatever it takes to get money. And you guys know, I'm sure you can think of a couple of channels in your head who do things that are kind of questionable. Like, I know this is how you make your money, but at the end of the day, where do you draw the line? I don't know. For me, what I see my channel as being in the future is me having a stable career and YouTube being a means where I can come on here, talk with you guys, chit chat, you know, talk about beauty, because not a lot of people in my actual life like this stuff, but also I can use this money for fun stuff. You know, I'm not really counting on it to pay bills, so I think that allows me to not feel the stress and pressure of trying to fit this standard YouTube mold, or, you know, just assume a whole personality that's not myself. I think, you know, I don't know, I just see a lot of people, especially on like social media like Instagram and stuff, I think the persona that people put out there sometimes, that is false. It leads people to believe they're inadequate, that they need to start doing things for money and views, like they're not doing enough in their life. You know, a lot of these people who, let's take for example some of your favorite beauty gurus, and I use that term loosely. They're taking trips, they're going to Bora Bora, they're working with these companies, but like that's one in a million, you know? And majority of the time they're being fed a script and they have to, you know, do things to secure that contract or ensure that they can go on these trips and live this fabulous life. And I just have a feeling that a lot of it really isn't as glamorous as it looks. And I don't know, it just disappoints me when I see people. I'm not saying that you can't look up to these people, that's not what I'm saying, but it disappoints me when I see people who look at stuff like that and think that, oh gosh, what am I not doing in my life? I can't go take a trip halfway around the world. Like, it's okay. And I was talking about this with some of my friends the other day, like wherever you are in your life right now, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. We're all at a different place in our life, and that is our trajectory. It's not all going to be the same. I have friends who do many different things, all different type of industries, doing different types of work. We're all at different places in our life. And I think one thing that keeps me grounded is that I do not compare myself to my friends. This is something I said this morning. I think I said, you can never truly celebrate in someone else's success if you are too busy comparing yourself to them. And I think that says a lot, you know? Even when I look at what I'm doing versus people in my family or what have you, everybody is in their own lane, and everything that is meant to happen for you will happen in its own time. I think that's what keeps me from going completely crazy. You know, it's no secret that I'm still looking for a job, and that's a whole nother video in itself. But I try to just look at the things that I have done, the accomplishments that I have made. I don't know many of my friends my age who have, you know, I'm not gonna read off my resume, that's not important, but you know, you have to look at the good with the bad. Like, look at what you have done, look at what you can do, look at all the things, all the talents you have, all the things you were blessed with, and don't focus on everything that's not happening in your life, everything that you can't do right now. I don't know. I think that's just how I stay sane day to day. I know that what is for me will be, and that I just have to continue to work hard and know that if it's meant for me, it will happen. And everything is not supposed to happen at the same time. I have friends who have kids, they're married, they have homes. That is their life. You know, that's not my life. Number one, I can't see myself having a child right now. Chloe is enough, you know? But I just think a lot of times people become discouraged, or maybe they start feeling like they need to do things to compromise their integrity or morals because they're comparing themselves to others. And I think I've only gotten through my damn brows, y'all, but I think that's like the point I wanted to make, was that, you know, everything on social media is not what it is. Everything that glitters is not gold, I promise you. And I'm saying this with some tea that I have that I would never share, but you know, a lot of what you see, especially on YouTube, from bigger channels, people with bigger platforms, it's fake. And it's all for views, because views translate into money. And that's why I'm so glad that I'm not using my channel to get a ton of money or fame, because I don't care about that stuff. I'm not gonna get on here and talk about things that I don't believe in. I think I've done one sponsored type video, and that was Scentbird. And I genuinely like that company. I think it's a great concept. But do you know how many companies come to me weekly wanting me to put their product in my videos? And it's always stuff that doesn't make sense, like eyeglasses. Like, I've done one review on eyeglasses, but that was of my personal opinion. It would be very suspect if I came on here all of a sudden with a sponsored video from an eyeglasses company, you know? And it's stuff like that that I think you guys really appreciate. I'm not going to just take sponsored videos because I can get a free product or money. It has to genuinely make sense. And in one of my videos recently, I believe it was the video that I did in conjunction with Scentbird, someone was like, oh, I hate these sponsored videos, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I know Scentbird is sponsoring this video by providing the fragrance, but does that negate everything else I'm saying about all the fragrances that I purchased with my own money? Like, you kind of have to, you know, think about the sponsored video. If I'm doing a video about best fiends in a makeup video, that's completely different than Scentbird collaborating with me. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to come to you guys and talk about today, because I don't know, I've just been feeling a certain way, and it really hurts my heart to see people feel like they're inadequate because they're not doing things that others are doing in their life. You know, my advice to everyone is always to just work on being the best you can be, whatever that is. If you want to be a singer, if you want to be a teacher, just do the best job you can do. Do everything that you can to accomplish your goals, and focus on yourself, because the moment you start spending time looking at what others are doing, you take the focus away from what you could be doing. So that's my little tidbit of information today. This is the Benefit 3D Brow Tones, and I feel like my camera battery is always dying. I might need a new battery soon. But yeah, I'm gonna go charge my battery and then I'll be back. Now, if you're gonna sit up here, you can't move the table, okay? You wanna say hi, Chloe? Say hi. She's like, where do I look? Chloe just woke up from a nap. That's where she is when I film. Oh, Chloe Grace. Oh, she just started eating this wet dog food. It gives her so much itis. And when she burps, it smells like a Thanksgiving feast. Everybody wanted to see, well, not everybody. People wanted to see Chloe. Every time I put a camera in her face, she's yawning. Say hi, Muffin. You don't want to say hi? You being shy? Okay, get down. So yeah, I had to let my camera charge a little bit. I didn't go further in the process of my face. So where did I leave off in our talk? I don't even know. But that's the bulk of what I wanted to say today. I think not comparing myself to others is honestly what keeps me sane, because you know, I could have all the doubt in the world and, you know, go through all depression and whatnot because of things that aren't happening in my life. But I know that it's not my time. And another thing that's helped me, I never really talk about this on my channel, but I've been watching church online. And I'm not going to get too much into it because this is corrector, baby. It does smell good though. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Corrector. I've been watching church online. Now, I stopped going to church probably a decade ago, almost a decade ago, when I went to college. And since then, I don't know. I've been a couple of times here and there with friends, but nothing consistently. And so I started watching church online, and the reasoning why I started it was I figured, okay, I'm gonna look crazy during this phase, but be patient. I decided to start watching church online because I figured, one, that's an easy way to ease into it. Go back, you're not supposed to be over there. And I figured what bad could come of it, you know? So that's another thing that, bless you, that keeps me sane and keeps me from, you know, going off the deep end, is to have a spiritual presence in your life. This is the NARS All Day Luminous in Tahoe. Chloe, just sniffing for food. So yeah, just wanted to chit chat with you guys a little bit about what's been on my mind. I don't tend to do chit chat get ready with me's very often, just because I usually don't have much to say. But recently I have had a lot to say. Chloe, stop it. I just wanted to remind you guys that what you see on social media, on YouTube, a lot of it is fake. And I'm not going to say, you know, my part on the tea that I have, but I'm sure it will come to light one day. I'm not gonna be the one to put it out though, but yeah, you know, I feel like that's why you really can't idolize people or put people on a pedestal, because you never know what's going on in their life. Like, just like me, like, I don't come on here when I'm having bad days, when I'm feeling down, when I'm looking as crusty as can be, because I don't want to put that out there. But the same thing goes for parts of people's lives, you know. You could literally have a whole separate part of your life that you keep hidden from the internet. So yeah, later on, I'm filming a mukbang, and that's about it. Spend time with Chloe, and yeah, this is my life. If you watched Vlogmas this past year, you know that my life is rather simple, but that's how I like it. Like, that's another thing. I don't try to be out here perpetrating a fraud. Like, I'm going on shopping sprees every day, going out to lunch with my friends. Like, this is literally the gist of my life. I just do things that keep me grounded and keep me happy. And if it's not gonna be one of those, then I don't do it. And of course, you know, things I need to do. But yeah. But that's all I really wanted to talk to you guys about. Right now, I'm putting on my favorite mascara. This is Buxom Lash Mascara. I must not be able to talk and put on makeup at the same time, because I vaguely remember doing another chit chat get ready with me, and I only got through my eyebrows as well. Apparently I can't focus on two things at once, but I can, because I'm a good multitasker. So I don't know, maybe makeup just takes more concentration. I'm trying to think if I have any channel updates. Not really. Nothing really. You know, just with saying that, you know, I just do this for fun. I don't really have any major goals for my channel. Of course, you know, Of course, everyone wants their channel to grow, but I like the pace that I'm growing at, and I think it allows me to still be able to communicate with you guys one-on-one without feeling overwhelmed. Like, as much as I would love one day for my channel to hit 100K just because that's cool, I don't want the day to come where I can't respond to all the comments. Like, that's gonna make me sad because I really love interacting with you guys. And I think that's the best part of YouTube for me. I always talk about this, that I don't have a lot of friends in real life, like off of YouTube. So a lot of times, you know, this is what I do when I feel like being social. I am somewhat of a quiet person. I mean, once I warm up to people, I can be my wild and crazy self, but just overall, I am a pretty quiet person, low-key. I don't do much. So that's why I really like YouTube, because this is like partly what I do as far as my social life. I'm gonna use a little bit of highlighter. This is Becca's Topaz. I just want my cheeks to pop a little bit. This is the first time I've worn a highlighter besides the amethyst one since I've gotten it. You guys, I'm just so obsessed with Becca Amethyst. I don't know, like I really don't, it's weird. I really thought I wouldn't like it, and I talked so much shit about it, but I love it now. And I don't think I'm gonna do a lip because in a mukbang, I'm just gonna be eating, so yeah. So I guess this is the end of our chit chat get ready with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was, you know, just a little note out there. And I know this is not gonna apply to all of you, but I don't know. I just think we all forget that social media is what you make of it, and some people literally are living a double life, and it really breaks my heart when I see people looking up to others who, you know, they put on a pedestal, but when in actuality it's like you're just as awesome as they are. You're just in your own lane, and that's all it is, at least to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this chit chat get ready with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.